during the day of Pentecost, which came after the resurrection and ascension of Jesus Christ when Rome was in power. In Daniel 2 and verse 41, Daniel writes that the Iron Kingdom, which is pagan Rome, will be divided, and that this same potter's clay in the pagan Roman era will begin to mix with iron. Remember, the iron in this prophecy represents the political power of Rome. So then the Christian church will begin to mix with the Roman state. And not only will the Christian church begin to mix with the political power of Rome, but the church will also begin to mix with the pagan beliefs of Rome. How do we know? Well, every kingdom represented by each metal in this prophecy have been pagan kingdoms. Babylon, as well as Medo-Persia, Greece, and Rome were all pagan kingdoms. So not only will this divided Rome be a union of church and state, but it will also be a union of Christianity and Roman paganism. And Daniel says that this will be the ruling power in the feet era of the statue, the Church of Rome. Is this accurate in history? Did the Christian church begin to mingle with not only the Roman state but also Roman paganism? In AD 306, Constantine became the new Roman emperor by fighting a series of civil wars, and he believed that it was the Christian God that helped him conquer. As history explains, Constantine received a vision from God, and that an angel had told him that in the sign of the cross he must conquer. Now, we don't know if his conversion was genuine, but Constantine became a supposed believer of the Christian God. During Constantine's reign, Christians went from being a persecuted sect to openly holding positions of influence in the courts and palaces of kings and governors. So if you wanted to advance in the army or imperial civil service, holding a position of power, becoming a Christian will take you on the right path to do so, because all the people at the top are now Christians. Constantine had made Christianity the religion of the state. And so by that time, Christianity had begun intermingling with the state of Rome. And so as people in the Roman Empire converted to Christianity, they brought along with them their former pagan beliefs and practices, and Christianity became intermingled with Roman paganism. There were even pagan statues renamed after biblical characters. The statue of Jupiter was renamed Peter. The statue of Hermes is shown as Christ the Good Shepherd. The statue of the Madonna and Child was retitled the Virgin Mary and Baby Jesus. Christianity had even adopted the pagan worship of the sun on the day of the sun, or Sunday, instead of the Bible Sabbath. Christianity began to fornicate with Roman paganism. What else happened during that time period? When Constantine took his empire and moved it from Rome to Constantinople, which is now called Istanbul, he had to leave somebody in charge of the Western Roman Empire. Who did he leave in charge? None other than the Bishop of Rome. And so not only did the Bishop of Rome gain charge over the Western Roman Empire, but in 538 AD, the Eastern Roman Emperor Justinian gave a decree acknowledging the Bishop of Rome as the head of all churches. In the same year, the Roman Church state was given political, civil, as well as ecclesiastical power. The Church of Rome, or Papal Rome, which we now call the papacy, became the power in Rome. The civil power, the political power, and the religious power. And so after the fall of Rome, it continued in its divided state, and it also continued as a union of church and state. So now we see the three prophetic applications of the feet era prophesied by Daniel 2. Not only was Rome divided in half with two empires, but it was also picked apart by 10 tribes and divided into 10 kingdoms or 10 countries. They tried intermingling to reunite divided Rome, but they were unsuccessful. They also tried mixing church and state and Christianity and paganism, but we all know that when you mix lies with the truth, it falls apart. It is truly amazing how pinpoint accurate Bible prophecy is.